Hello and welcome back to week 4 of Extra Yarn with the Cuyahoga Falls Library. This week we are going to be making a yarn lampshade or a little yarn lantern that you can use. In your pack you will have a skein of yarn, you will have a balloon, as well as a little tea light that will have a battery in it so that you can use it in your lantern. What you will need at home, however, is some glue. Now I have some tacky glue here, which is great, or you can also use Elmer's glue. So first what you're going to want to do is decide what size you would like your lantern. So depending on how big or small you want your lantern to be, you are going to blow your balloon up to that size that you would like. So I'm going to blow this up real quick. I'm not planning on making a really big one. You absolutely can, but I'm planning on making a smaller to medium-sized one. So I'm just going to blow it up real quick. Now once you've decided the size of your lantern, you're going to take your yarn, you're going to unravel it, and then you are going to start laying it on your balloon. And what you're going to do is you're going to make sure that there is a big enough opening around the top of the balloon that you'll be able to fit your tea light. So you might want to just kind of put the tea light on top, make sure the hole is big enough. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie string for the opening, just so that it's not moving all around all the time. It's a little more stable. So, and then I'm going to put this right on here. Again, it's a good size. The tea light will be able to fit through that, so that's no problem. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to open your glue. Okay, got to get all that gunk off the top so that I can use it. And then you're going to start gluing on top of it. So this part's going to be a little messy. You can use your fingers, you can use a paintbrush. Either way, it doesn't really matter. It gets the job done either way. So as you can see, I got a little bit here on my finger. I'm just going to slap it on, and that'll hold your yarn nice and in place. So you can just kind of paint it over the yarn there. And I'm going to dip my finger back in, get a little bit more, and keep doing that over all of the yarn. Now this is going to take a while to dry. You're going to want to let it dry overnight. Unfortunately, I did not let mine dry overnight, but you're going to want to let it dry as long as possible. Alright, and now you're going to start wrapping it. And again, you're going to wrap it and simultaneously glue the yarn to the balloon. You're going to want to make sure the yarn is nice and soaked with the glue, because the more glue you use, the more firm it's going to be. Now the directions say 4 ounces. That's an approximate. If you need to use more, use more. If you need to use less, use less. There's no exact rule to how much glue you should or should not be using. So as you can see here, I kind of changed what I was doing. I started using a paintbrush instead to brush on the glue over the string. I also tried putting a container under my project to contain the glue and the gluey mess, but at the end of the day I don't think it really helped that much, and I stopped using it pretty soon into the project because it was just more annoying than it was useful. So as you can see, I'm just slowly wrapping the yarn around the balloon, trying to fill in any spots I think that need more yarn, and just adding tons and tons of glue so it'll hold really good when we're done. Now once you are done wrapping your balloon, you are going to let it sit. So first cut off this string here, and then you're going to let it sit. Now ultimately you should let it sit overnight so that it has the maximum amount to dry. Although I'm just going to let mine sit for about 3 hours because I did this kind of last minute. So we're going to let it sit for 3 hours and then we will come back. So my balloon has been sitting for 3 hours. Yours should have been overnight. We're finally going to pop this balloon. So we're going to take some scissors, gently cut it, and then you're going to peel the balloon out of your yarn. And as you can see, in some spaces it's not dry all the way, and that's actually a good thing because you can reform your lantern after you get the balloon out. And what I had to end up doing here is I had to flip it inside out to get the entire balloon out. So after you have fully removed your balloon, you can reshape your lantern. You can try and poke out those little glue holes or those little glue spaces, or you can leave them to give you kind of that more lantern-y look, like I pulled out some glue there. And yeah, so there you are with your finished lantern. And we hope you enjoyed this week's extra yarn.